say so myself. And now we start region play today with the Heron from Brantley County, who in the past few years they've been a fit, Taps. They've been a menace to us and gave us a very tough time.
Oh, they have. You go back the last 10 seasons, 14-10 is our record against them. A lot of the 3-game series, we would win the series 2-1, but we don't have any sweeps in there. They always find a way to win games, and regardless of their record, I think there was a year they was 3-23, and one of those wins come against us.
For sure, I'm telling you. Even when I was in high school, always the Pierce County environment is emphasized, but I'll go as far as saying is the toughest region environment I ever played in was Brantley County.
Oh, yeah. And you go look at them home games, a lot of them losses has come in Brantley County.
You beat me to it. That's exactly what I was going to say. Very tough environment to play in. They're a very good, very good baseball team at home. They're scrappy. You can never count them out. And no matter what their record is, like you said, one year they were 3-23. One of those wins was against us. And, you can't count them out any year and at any part in the game.
No, you can't, man. They're sitting at 5-7 this year. But this is the top 10 matchup. If you look at the Max Preps top 10, as Brantley County comes in at number 9, Appleton County at number 6. So it's a 6 versus 9 matchup. So I expect some good baseball to be played.
For sure. Yeah. How many teams out of our region are in that top 10 right there? Is that the only 2?
Well, let's look and see. Nope, Tatnall County sitting at number 8. We got 3 in the top 10 currently.
And then Toombs County's just right outside at 13.
And Pierce at 14.
Look at there. So some good region baseball once again this year. We do compliment this region, and basically South Georgia every year we do our best to talk it up because we do have a lot of great baseball talent down here that just quite simply doesn't get exposed like I think it should.
I know it shouldn't. And talking about this Brantley County team, they're coming off a win. They beat Calvary Day Saturday, I believe it was. And, Calvary Day is always, every year, a good baseball team. So that was a quality win for them in their non-region schedule. So they're in the same boat we are, trying to get going on a good stride to get region kicked off. And I'll go back and use this Jeff Davis example. Was 0-7, what, going into region, they just swept Cook.
Yeah,
all 3 games.
I believe number 2 in the state in AA. And Jeff Davis County, you've heard us mention their non-region schedule numerous times on air here, and that right there is what a very tough non-region schedule does. It prepares you adequately. And Coach Glass went over there and took all 3 from Cook County.
They did. And jumped from like 18 or 19 in the polls all the way back up in the top 10, which is probably deserved.
Which is very accurate. We know the team Jeff Davis is, and we know what they've got. And that doesn't matter what their record is at all.
And now to talk about this Pirate team, coming off a tough loss, down in Ware County. It was one of the more sloppy games, I think you would say, we played all year. And I know you didn't quite get here while we was taking infield and outfield, but I made a comment to you. I thought that was one of the best infield and outfields we've took all year. I thought we looked sharp. And hopefully we got them bugs worked out in that Ware County game.
Yeah, hopefully we got it worked out, and the guys are all in the same accord here, as there's no better time to get picking out the top tier of your games than right here at the beginning of region play. It's all about getting hot at the right time and staying.
It sure is. As it looks like they're getting ready to give some lineups and get to a national anthem. Do you want to go ahead and give that away lineup real quick?
Yeah, I sure can. Leading off, number 9, Brody Yeomans. He'll be in the left field. Batting second, number 18, the center fielder, Trip Hendricks. Batting third, number 8, C.H. Colt Thrift, and he'll be hitting for number 23, the first baseman, Ox Wood. Batting fourth, number 17, the catcher, Austin Nipper. Batting fifth, shortstop, number 3, Avery Son. In the sixth hole is the third baseman, number 20, Talon Cogan. Batting seventh, pitching, number 12, Caden Hendricks. Batting eighth is number 4, the right fielder, Nolan Guy. And rounding out that Brantley County lineup, number 1, the second baseman, Mason Thomas.
I got you. I appreciate that, Mason. I think we'll have to take a break. I'll get you that Pirate lineup as soon as we come back after a short break. We'll get the national anthem. We'll be back with the first pitch. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Gold Miles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appling County Probate Judge. Appling County has always been my home. The Appling County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appling County resident. The Appling County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appling County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appling County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate.
Identify yourself.
WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
Welcome back. Getting ready for a first pitch. I'll go ahead and get you this Appling County Pirate lineup while we got a second. Colin E. Walton is going to lead things off. He's going to get the start on the mound tonight. Grayson Hall will be in the 2 spot. He's out at second, so he slid from short over to second base. Jason Griffiths will be at short in the 3 hole. Nate Livingston's behind the plate in the 4 hole. Batting fifth will be N.J. Nance out in center field. J.E. Sykes will be DHing for Jack Carter out in right field in the 6th spot. Landon Anderson will be over at first, batting 7th. Caden Walls will be hitting 8th. He's out in left field. Nolan Sykes will be at the hot corner to end things off for the Pirates. And Mason, while you was reading them lineups for the Brantley County team, there's a couple of names in there that jumped out at me that, you know, we talked extensively about last year. Yeomans, Nipper, Hendricks, all those names.
Yeah, Brody Yeomans at the top of that lineup is the one that comes to mind very quick. I'm pretty sure, from what I was told, and it is subject to change as everything is, but a possible roommate candidate for our pitcher out there on the mound, Colony Walton at USC Aiken. So they will be a pacer together and more than likely be living together. We all know Brody Yeomans can swing it very well. Supposedly ran a 6.5 60 at Aiken, which turned their eyes as it would mine as well. So can run very well. We know he can swing the stick with anybody in the region.
He sure can. Another guy that's committed off of this Brantley County team is Austin Nipper, the catcher. I think he's going to Albany State. And speaking of catchers, Nate Livingston's receiving the pitches. And Nate, I believe, can be committed to A-back.
He's going to A-back. He's going to be a stallion.
So it's going to be a battle of really good catchers here tonight.
And a little flip-flop. We saw it in the late innings in Ware County there, Taft, but we've got Jason Griffiths getting his first start at shortstop of the year. Grayson Hall moved over to second base. And you've got Nolan Sykes at third base, where he started off the year out for the Pirates. And we're about to get region play underway here. Colony Watson on the mound for the Pirates, and Brody Yeomans stepping in. The left-handed Yeomans. And I believe that first pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. And what I was about to say is I believe you're going to see a couple of lefties at the top of this lineup. As I watched Brantley take on Ware earlier today on, I think it was YouTube. And notice the first 2 hitters were on the left side, as that one's going to hit the plate 1-1.
little low in the zone now, 2-1. So Yeoman's ahead in the count. And if I remember correctly, he was just a pest in the box.
Very, very much so. Very tough out as that fastball is fouled down the left field line. It's going to get into foul territory. But, yes, very tough out. Has a very good two-strike approach. Has some pop to him, too. Might not think it, but definitely got a little deceptive power and can run with the best of them in the region. So 2-2 count here to the Brantley County leadoff, Brody Yeomans.
It's going to be 3-2 as that one bounces in front of the plate. And Yeomans has worked it to a full count.
So top of the first here in Baxley, Georgia.
He's going to be fouled back into the net. Actually hits the top of the net and keeps going. So Yeoman's already making Colin throw several pitches. And that one's going to be hit off his back foot and foul.
Doing just what the leadoff hitter's supposed to do. Be a tough out, run that pitch count up right out of the gate. Doing a good job at seeing pretty much Colin's entire pitch arsenal here, letting his guys get a look at it. 3-2.
And that one's hit right back at Colin. He fields it on one hop. Jogs across towards first, flips it for out number 1.
So after a lengthy at-bat, Pirates are able to get the leadoff hitter Yeomans out. It's going to bring up Trip Hendricks. Trip Hendricks will be patrolling center field for the Herons this afternoon.
So as I mentioned, another left-handed bat. Watches the first pitch right down the middle, 0-1. And it looked like he started him off with a changeup there.
And that's exactly right. I believe the first pitch to Yeomans was a changeup as well. So right out of the gate, Colin utilizing that changeup. And when it is on, I believe it is Colin's best pitch.
I agree with that.
There it is again.
Not sure where that is. Gets a little low.
Had to be low. I was going to say low. I don't believe it was outside. So Hendricks jumps back ahead in the count here. 2 balls and 1 strike.
No doubt about that one. Catches the black outside corner, 2-1. 2-2, I'm sorry.
Evens the count up here. If you're just joining us, we're in the top half of the first. Score is 0-0. 1 out with a 2-2 count to the Brantley County Herons center fielder.
A little bit outside, now a full count.
Very good 2-strike pitch there from me, Walton. One of those fastballs that if you can catch the black and get the call, that's great, but doing your best to stretch the zone right there, see if you can expand it for the rest of the game.
That one's going to be fouled off out of play in the second consecutive 3-2 count to lead the game off for E. Walton. And both batters has made him throw over 7 pitches.
Doing a great job here. Top half of this Heron lineup.
And there's that changeup as swung on and missed. And that'll be out number 2 as Livingston dropped the ball, had to place the tag on him, but he did so.
He did. Got it down successfully, but another good-looking changeup there from me, Walton. I'm very excited to see that he's got that pitch working today, Taft.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly agree with you. When it's working and it's working good, he's already hard to hit. But you put that in his arsenal, he's really hard to hit.
He can almost attack any lineup as that fastball's in there for a called strike at the knees. He can almost attack any lineup with his fastball and his changeup if they're both on, and he's locating both of them well.
So here is Thrift. There's a hard ground ball hit over to the shortstop. Dason backhands, throws across, up the line, but Anderson is able to place the tag on him for out number 3, and that was a great play. That's a
very good play there from Dason as he had to range 2 or 3 steps in the hole there and backhand that one. Very strong throw across the diamond, but Landon Anderson was able to come off the bag and grab the ball and able to apply the tag there to Thrift to get the third out of the inning. And we're heading to the bottom half of the first. Your score is 0-0 here in Appleton County. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The B-Wolf.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs. Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
All right, welcome back. Colin E. Walton's getting ready to step in the box. Going to face Caden Hendricks, who'll be the pitcher for the Brantley County Herons.
Caden Hendricks, little brother of Trevor Hendricks, who is a year older than me. And he was a southpaw, little brother from the right-handed side. His older brother had a very good curveball back in the day. I do remember that one well because I believe he got me on it once or twice.
I remember the name. There's been a long line of Hendricks.
There have. He's the youngest of three, I believe.
So first pitch, I guess fastball misses outside 1-0. Colin coming off a very good game in Ware County.
Hit it very well.
And he's going to pop that one up towards the shortstop in the short left field. The left fielder comes in and makes the catch for out number one.
Very quick start there to the bottom half.
Off the bat, I thought it was a pop-up on the infield, but he carried a little more and made it out to the left fielder. So Grayson Hall steps in now. Way upstairs, 1-0.
Hall been seeing the ball better as well.
Had some really good at-bats on Ware. Might not have got the result that he wanted, but really quality at-bats. That one catches the outside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, he was seeing the ball very well, tracking the ball extremely well. Probably the best he's tracked it all year, in my opinion.
1-1, swung on, fouled off of the plate, and then it hits him. And it'll be 1-2.
One and two to Grayson Hall here. It's a little bizarre, wasn't it, Tap?
It was.
What a breaking ball. More of a slurve action there, to be honest. Had a lot of movement. Wasn't very accurate as it was probably, 51, 52 feet.
And almost out of the left-hander's batter's box. So that one's going to be hit hard out into left field. Left fielder's on a dead sprint. That's going to get over his head. And Grayson's going to be able to run a while. He did a good job to cut that off to hold that to a double.
He did. I thought he had a beat on it at first and might have had an opportunity to catch it in the air, but a very well-struck ball there by Grayson Hall. And off the bat, you thought it was just a routine fly ball into the left center gap. And that ball caught another gear tap and ended up one-hopping the fence out there. So great piece of hitting there by Grayson Hall. And The Pirates are in business here with one out in the bottom half of the first, and shortstop Jason Griffiths is going to step up to the plate and try to put the Pirates on the board first here.
So the 3-hole hitter Griffiths, as you mentioned, has a golden opportunity. First pitch to Dason. Catches, that was a little out, but he got the call. 0-1. And that's a pitch you don't mind getting a call on if you're consistent with it.
Oh, no. Both sides you can adjust, and both pitchers do appreciate it as well.
Goes breaking ball, a little low. 1-1. And if you're the Pirates, you would love to jump out on this scoreboard early in the bottom half of the first.
Yes.
In your first region game of the year?
Usually in the last few games, the Pirates have been on the short end of the stick as that fastball is hit back up the middle. Great play there by the second baseman, and the throw gets away from the first baseman, and Grayson Hall's going to score. The throw from the first baseman, Ox Wood, is wide and actually bounces off the backstop, but Dason stays put at first, so I've got that as an E4, and Grayson's able to score on the throw in there. So still only one out here. There was a lot to unpack in that play. Jason Griffiths would be 3-hopper up the middle. Second baseman did a great job of ranging behind the bag where he fielded it and made an off-balance throw, but just not good enough where Oxwood could handle it. And Nate Livingston's in the box.
First pitch swung on. One hopper to the third baseman, goes to second with it, gets one there, and not going to be able to get him at first. And, yeah, going back to that previous play, Mason, I think the second baseman looked up and didn't realize Dason was getting down the line as quick as he was.
Yeah.
Rushed his throw a little bit. And it was going to be bang-bang regardless.
It was.
So Nate Livingston reaches on the fielder's choice. On the 5-4 putout. And who was the pinch runner or the courtesy runner that came in? Did you catch that?
Let's see.
It should be Turner.
Should be Turner is, I believe, Edenfield. Yep, it is Garrison Turner.
I just wanted to make sure.
Edenfield's usually for the pitcher.
That's a good-looking breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1.
And I believe everybody in southeast Georgia knows that N.J. Nance has a tough time with that breaking ball, and he's going to see a steady diet of them for the rest of the season, Taff.
0-1, fastball. It's a high chopper to the third baseman. Going to be a tough play with NJ speed, and he's not going to... He caught him safe, didn't he?
He did call him safe. He caught him safe.
He made a weird motion out there. I thought he said out.
He did.
But he's safe nonetheless. So Pirates have him on first and second now with 2 outs for J.E. Sykes. So Nance reaches on the infield single. As it doesn't get any more bang-bang than that, I did think he was safe.
That was a good call. I knew it was going to be tough.
Inside fastball is in there for a strike, 0-1 to Sykes. Pirates looking to add more to this one-run lead. And that breaking ball almost got a piece of him, 1-1.
He did, as you'd like to see Jay Sykes stay in on that one and just go ahead and take it off the hip. But it is very hard to make yourself do that.
He wanted a fastball that was upstairs, but he held up, 2-1.
So 2-1 here to Sykes. 2 outs in the bottom half of the first. The Pirates do have a 1-run lead.
Low 3-1. Landon Anderson waits on deck. 1 run on 2 hits for the Pirates. 1-0 your score, bottom of the first. As that'll be a walk to J.E. Sykes. And that's going to load them up for the Pirates.
Good opportunity for Landon Anderson to get some momentum going here for his young varsity season. This is another one we're very excited about. Got a lot of power, big young man, and he is on the shelf right now, but he would also be a very nice addition on the mound there, Taff, as he's a mid-80s guy from the mound, only a sophomore, 6'3", 6'4" frame, every bit of it. Just got a lot to build off of.
As that pitch is swung on and hit foul and out of play.
And another thing that I love, excuse me, as I had to clear my throat, but Landon Anderson does not get cheated in the box. Very aggressive. I love it. First pitch he sees that he wants to hit, he's hacking.
As he's hacking again and fouls it right over our head.
A little behind that one. And Landon's now in an 0-2 hole. And 2 bases are loaded. 0-2 pitch to Anderson.
As he reaches out for a fastball and hits another one foul. So he's seen 3 pitches and swung at all 3. Got bat on all 3 as well. Breaking ball, hard ground ball down the third baseline, but foul.
Good job of sitting back on it, just a hair out in front. But seeing it well today, he was able to pick it up fairly early. Caden Walls would be next. Landon Anderson was able to reach base safely here.
As he may have got him on the check swing, he did, and that'll be out number 3. But not before the Pirates can put up 1 in the bottom of the first. 1-0 your score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes, as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com. Top
half of the second coming up. Pirates working with a 1-0 lead as they were able to get 1 run on 2 hits back in the bottom half of the first. Austin Nipper's going to lead things off for the Herons.
Going to be 4, 5, 6 for Brantley County here. Nippers, Sons, and Koger.
Fastball hit off the end of the bat, off of Colin Ewaldson's glove. Grayson Hall's going to field on the run, and what a play.
Very good play there. That kind of play is not appreciated enough, and it's a very difficult play. That ball was hit back up the middle, and Colin just simply closed his glove too early, hit off the glove, and kept trickling past Colin, but he slowed it down enough to make it a very hard play. Hall crashed in on it and fielded it and made an off-balance throw and got Nipper by several steps.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be one of those bang-bang plays, but as you mentioned, he was out by several steps, and, you know, having to throw with all your momentum going towards third is not an easy play.
Very difficult.
As that fastball catches actually the middle of the plate, middle in, 1-1. Sons has to spin his head out of the way as that one was up and in. 2-1. Wind starting to pick up a little bit, blowing
it sure is.
Out.
I do have me a jacket tonight as Son swings through that fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Flag out in center field is pointing straight towards the high school. So blowing dead out center. Get one up in the air, it may carry today.
Do have a good chance as that fastball is in there at the knees for called strike 3. Going to send Sons back to the dugout, and that'll be the second out here in the top half of the second. It's going to bring up third baseman Talon Koger.
That pitch is going to be swung on and fouled back. So Ewalt's ahead 0-1 to Koger. Good breaking ball right down the middle, 0-2. Going to try to get him to chase outside as he almost caught the corner as that one was tailing back in towards the plate.
Very good two-strike pitch. Maybe a hair below the knees, if anything, but I'm getting nitpicky now because that looked very good.
Nolan Sykes was headed towards the dugout. Ain't no question where that one was at, and it's called strike 3. And that'll be out number 3. So Pirates lead by a score of 1-0 going to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
Welcome back, bottom half of the second. Caden Hendricks, I'm sorry, I keep wanting to say Tripp, is on the mound for the Herons. Where are we at in the lineup?
It's going to be 8-9-1 for the Pirates, so you're going to have Caden Walls and Nolan Sykes, and they're going to flip things back over to Colony Watson.
The Pirates sent 7 batters to the plate in the first inning. And if you can do that every inning, you'll usually have a pretty good night.
You will. The odds will definitely be in your favor.
As that one's going to be hit off the end of the bat, one hopper to the pitcher. Fields it underhand. It throws across the first in time for out number 1.
One pitch, one out there for Caden Hendricks after he labored more than he probably wanted to in that first inning.
As he threw, I had him at 22 pitches.
That's not ideal, but he's off to a much better start here in the bottom half of the second. It's going to bring up Nolan Sykes. He's holding down the hot corner here for the Pirates tonight.
That one's going to miss low and away. And it's 1-0. He goes back to the fastball, down the middle, 1-1. 2-1 breaking ball. Started on the outside corner, finished off the plate, 2-1.
Just missed the outside part of the plate there, Taft.
It sure did. Good pitcher's pitch. As he fouls that one off into the mid, 2-2.
Just behind the fastball there from Hendricks.
He chooses fastball, and he gets the swing and the miss. And that'll be out number 2.
Going to bring up Colony Watson as Pirates flip it back over to the top half of the lineup.
And Colin flew out to the left fielder his first at bat. Gonna swing at the first pitch and just fouled down the first base line. I believe that one bounced. I thought bounced over the bag, but I thought it did. Just to the right of it. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As he goes breaking ball, bounces it behind home, 1-1.
So 1-0. Abilene County clings to a 1-run lead after scoring 1 in the bottom half of the first.
Upstairs with that pitch, 2-1.
And we are here in the bottom half of the second. 2-1 count to Colony Watson. 2 outs.
As that one's going to catch the zone now, 2-2. Colin thought about it and thought better of it, but it did catch the zone anyway.
It did, as he was probably wanting that one back.
A little defensive 2-strike swing, fouls it off into the net. And we'll do it again. Deuces Wild on the board.
He beat me to it. 2-2 here to Colin. 2 outs. Bottom half of the second.
As that ball's going to be ripped into right field and in for a base hit. And Colin stays hot.
Good piece of hitting there from Colin with 2 strikes. It's going to bring up Grayson Hall, but not before we get a courtesy runner in Isaac Edenfield for Colin. He's going to make his way back to the dugout.
We got the louder speakers today.
That we do. Looks like Caden Hendricks is getting him a new ball. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second. Isaac Edenfield is your courtesy runner on first base for Colony Watson. Then Grayson Hall, who's got a double to his name so far, steps into the batter's box.
And let's see if the Pirates can get anything working with 2 outs. First pitch is going to be below the knees, 1-0. Wouldn't shock me to see something on here.
Not at all. Good part of the lineup to do it.
Hit and run, something along those lines.
And even if it fails, you've still got 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5 as Grayson Hall swings through that fastball on the outside part of the plate.
He had a big hack at that one.
A very healthy hack.
If I was going to do it, I believe I'd do it on this count right here. But that's me personally. 1-1, nothing on. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly, flips over to second for out number 3. So 1-0, still your score. Pirates lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
All right, welcome back. Going into the top half of the third, Caden Hendricks trying to help himself out, the opposing pitcher, as that was in there for a called strike from Colin Ewaldson, 0-1.
Good-looking fastball there from Colin. Another great pitcher's pitch. Did not get the call, though. Real quick round-robin around region play. Tattnall County 1-0 over Vidalia, as that fastball was fouled off right behind home plate. And that is going into the third, and then right down the road from them, Pierce County is beating Toombs 2-0, and that is after one inning of play.
And speaking of Tattnall, they're sitting with the best record in our region at the moment, as that pitch is outside 2-2, as they're sitting with an 8-3 record. In the dirt, 3-2. And Colin had a very economical second inning, laboring here a little bit to the leadoff man in the third. As I don't know where that miss had to be, just under the knees, and it'll be ball 4.
And that is usually a pitch that high school pitchers get, and
especially in a full count.
You're definitely going to get it at the next level. Is that pitch right there is where you make your money at the college level.
Yeah, he couldn't argue that if he called it a strike. But he didn't get the call nonetheless, and that'll be a leadoff walk.
It's going to bring up Nolan Guy.
So back-to-back lefties for the Herons. And he fouls it off into the mid, 0-1.
Who's number 13 on that Brantley County lineup, Tap? That is going to be our courtesy runner at first.
Give me just a second. That'll be Cannon. Cannot see the first name. As that one misses, 1-1.
So here in the top half of the third, Pirates still cling to a one-run lead. Scored one in the bottom half of the first.
That one's in the strike zone, 1-2. And I believe that's Brantley's first base runner of the night, correct?
It is.
Reached by way of the leadoff walk. He goes breaking ball, misses out. 2-2.
Had to be outside. Had to wrap around the plate because if it didn't do that, I thought it was a strike.
I agree. Colin out of the stretch, 2-2, swung on and fouled out of play towards the Lady Pirates softball field. And we'll do it again.
Two and two to Guy.
Hits that one off the end cap towards the Pirate dugout. Very conservative lead over at first for Cannon.
Extremely.
He's only getting about a step and a half at most. He got a little more that time. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss on the high fastball, and that'll be out number 1.
And Mason Thomas, the second baseman, is going to come to the plate here with 1 out in the top half of the third.
1 out, Mason Thomas, the batter, Brody Yeoman's on deck.
So Collins surrenders a leadoff walk, comes back with the strikeout, and now he's 1 pitch away from a ground ball double play or something. We are out of the inning.
That would be just what the doctor ordered, as Collins going to keep him honest over there at first and fire a pickoff move over there.
And the first pitch from Collins to Thomas is a line shot past Nolan Sykes at third and into left field. And the runner was in motion, but he's going to have to hold up at 2.
That he was, as that ball was ripped out.
That was it. Well.
So it had a little hit and run action on there, possibly. And Brantley County's in business here in the top half of the third. The first time Colony Walton's encountered a little bit of trouble here in this game. First and second, only 1 out. And the Herons have flipped it back over to the top half of the lineup, and Brody Yeomans awaits the pitch from E. Walton.
Swung on a fastball, letter high, misses 0-1.
Yeomans grounded out to Collins in his first at bat.
That would be ideal here. One breaking ball, lost the handle on it, 1-1. Sun's getting to that point with this time change that these outfielders on right side have to deal with it for a lot longer than they were early in the season.
Yes, sir. It gets very difficult as you see all them guys with sunglasses on of some sort.
1-1 behind the fastball, 2-1. 1-2, excuse me, I'm sorry.
As I am a big fan of those cleats, Taff. If they would have had them back in my day.
Which ones? The ones he's wearing?
Them new balanced old school cleats, baby. Big fan. Yeoman's choked up here with 2 strikes.
He thought about going again as Colin tried to go upstairs, as he liked it up there so far, but misses.
He did, as he swung through 2 fastballs there.
And I agree with you on the shoes. I'd rock them.
I'm a big New Balance fan for anybody that really knows me. Those would have fit right in.
They would.
2-2 here to Yeomans. And Colin goes with the fake inside move to second to keep everybody honest, make sure nothing else is on.
As the Pirates are taking out any way they can get it here. As Brantley County is threatening, runners on first and second with less than 2 outs.
Stand back at the top half of the lineup.
He goes changeup, gets the called strike 3, and that's out number 2.
Big time pitch there from Colony Walton. Got the call. Changeup caught the outside part of the plate. A very big out, number 2. It's going to bring up center fielder Trip Hendricks, who does swing it very well, too.
So 2 outs now. Runner still in scoring position out at second. And Hendricks watches the first pitch miss low.
One and 0 here to Trip Hendricks. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the top half of the third.
Pickoff attempt, nothing doing out at second. You got to help me remember that I have the Hendrickses in the lineup wrong. I have this as Caden, and the other one is Tripp.
We'll get it taken care of. If
I can't change it. So
that's the biggest issue we've got today. We do not have one.
And that one's going to miss up and away, 2-0.
Would love to get this third out right here, as we would not want to see the Brantley County 3-hole hitter with the bases loaded or another opportunity to put on more runs.
Ground ball hit over towards first, just foul.
Very close. Almost identical to the ball Colony Watson hit in top half of the inning.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a foot or two, if that, right out of the bag. Maybe even inches, as it is hard for us to see right here on that ball. Got a great view of the third baseline. So 2-1 to count. 2 outs, runners at first and second. 1-0 your score. Pirates lead. Top of the third, I'm sorry. It goes back to that fastball around the letters. Doesn't get the call. 3-1.
So 3-1 here to the 2-hole hitter, Tripp Hendricks. Struck out in his first at bat in a very favorable count here.
Swung on and missed. Now 3-2.
Came out of his shoes there, Taff.
He did.
If he'd have connected with that one. As I'll be honest with you, the shift right there that Nance has on in center field shocks me a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. As if anything, I would have him shaded on the other side unless he knows that off-speed pitches are coming and we don't.
Now, as he went back fastball, went upstairs, got the swing and the miss, and out number 3, and you finished what you were saying.
Yeah, and obviously the off-speed pitch was not coming there, but nonetheless, we do get the result we needed, and we do keep that 1-run lead as we're heading to the bottom half of the third. Your Appleton County Pirates still in front, 1-0. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
All righty, welcome back here to Baxley, Georgia. Here, watching some Pirate baseball, listening in. We welcome you. We are already underway here in the bottom half of the third. Jason Griffiths sees 2 pitches, and on the second pitch, he flies out to deep left field. The left fielder pulls it in probably 5 feet off of the fence there. So Dason put a very good charge into that one, but came up a little short. So 1 out here in the bottom half of the third, and that's going to bring up Pirate catcher Nate Livingston.
And that pitch is going to miss low and away. And that's 1-0. And I missed it there. Jason flew out to the left fielder.
He did. On 2 pitches.
And a line shot into center field, and that'll be a 1-out hit for Nate Livingston. That was a good piece of hitting.
Very good piece of hitting.
And he got the fastball outside corner and just slapped it right into center field.
Going to bring up Nance here. Yes, that was a very good piece of hitting there from Nate Livingston. Going to have Garrison Turner coming in as the courtesy runner. NJ Nance 1 for 1 on the afternoon with an infield single.
First pitch fastball to Nance, swung on. Looked to be a little behind it, 0-1. One of the few times he hadn't got started off with a curveball.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
He goes back to it there, misses way outside, 1-1.
And there it was.
He went curveball, fastball to Nance last time, and Nance was able to get the infield single on the chopper to the third baseman. As he hits that one off the end cap. And foul.
Way in front of that one.
And there's no question Nance has the hand speed to catch any ball that's thrown at him. Or to catch up to it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of timing now. Still having a tougher time than he'd probably like. Getting in that groove, getting comfortable. Because I believe once he finds his groove and gets comfortable, it's going to be a very long season for whoever's on the opposing side. As that breaking ball misses low in the dirt for ball 2.
Definitely be a tough out. And at times this year, he's proven that already.
As he's already got that weapon that most don't. And he's got better wheels than most for sure, as we saw that in his first at bat of the evening here.
2-2. Curveball's going to hit him. Looks like it caught him on the back of the thigh.
It did. So first and second with only 1 out now. It's going to bring up Pirate DH John Evans Sykes.
I'll be glad when this allergy season's gone.
Pollen eats you up, man. Great turnout now that the tennis match is over with and everybody's piling in.
Student section's full. First pitch fastball's in there for a called strike to Sykes.
It sure is, and that's something you'd love to see.
Sykes backed out of the box. I didn't see the umpire grant time there. Maybe he said it.
He did. I barely had my right earpiece off, and I could hear it.
That one's going to be low and away, 1-1. And something Sykes been good at all year is dictating the pace of the at-bat. He does not mind calling time and stepping out and gathering himself.
And that's a great quality to have and something good to recognize. Swing and a miss on a fastball on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the Pirate DH. 1-0 here in the bottom half of the third. 1 out with runners on first and second.
Ground ball hit towards the shortstop. Fields it on 2 hops. Over to second in time for the second out. But that'll be the only one they'll be able to get. As the Pirates now have them on the corners.
So an opportunity here to get a 2-out hit and a 2-out run. Make that cushion just a little thicker there, 2-0. As we were talking beforehand, that you can never count this Brantley County team out. So 1-0 makes me feel very, very insecure right now.
Second that. As Landon Anderson is in there. And he watches the first pitch miss 1-0.
score is now tied at 2 apiece in the Tattnall-Vidalia game. They're going into the top half of the 4th inning.
Fastball caught the outer half, 1-1.
And then Pierce County still up 2-0 going into the top of the 3rd.
So 2 outs, Pirates with runners at the corners. 1-0 your score, bottom of the 3rd. Pirates lead. Same exact pitch, and it's the same exact result as it's now 1-2. One-two on the way. Ground ball hit off the pitcher's mound, gave the shortstop a funny hop. He was able to corral it, step on the bag at second for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Pirates as they leave them stranded at first and third. 1-0 lead for your Pirates. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Welcome back. Colin E. Watson still on the mound for the Pirates, going into the top half of the 4th, taking his warm-up pitches. Looks like we're going to have 3, 4, and 5 due up here for the Herons. That'll be Thrift, Nipper, and Sons. So Cole Thrift leading it off. E. Watson going into his 4th inning of work. 1 run on 4 hits for the Pirates and no runs on 1 hit for the Herons. As that breaking ball to start Thrift off as they called strike 0-1. Goes back to the fastball, gets the call 0-2. Might have got a little help on that call, but we'll take it.
Yeah, that's the first time we've got that call tonight, Taff.
It looked to be just a touch low and out. 0-2, tried to get him to chase upstairs. He did not. 1-2. E. Watson working quickly. Breaking ball, hit foul into the stands here.
As I thought we were going to have somebody make a play, Taff.
I did too.
We'll do it again here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. To the Brantley County DH, Colt Thrift.
1-2 in the dirt.
Even
2-2.
Yep, evens the count up at 2-2.
Elevates another fastball, misses. 3-2. Yeah, this time's change is messing with me, as we were already getting dark this time in all the previous games.
That we were, and I'm one of the few that actually loves the other time.
I'm with you.
I can't quite tell you why, but the other time means it's fall time, it's hunting season, football.
Exactly.
As that fastball is turned on and hit foul down the left field line. And I don't know, once it hits nighttime, I like a little time to wind down, but heck, as soon as it gets dark now, it's about time to go to bed.
I agree with everything you just said.
Wow, that is a first. Usually I am on the other side of the ship by myself as that fastball misses down in the zone and actually kicks up and over Nate. That was ball 4. Brantley County's got their leadoff runner on. Going to bring in the catcher, Austin Nipper. 0 for 1 on the evening.
So E. Watson out of the stretch. Looks back over at the runner at first. Now he's going to a little keep me honest pickoff attempt. He lobs it over towards him. And Nipper never gets out of the box, still waiting his first pitch. Runner fakes like he's going to go to second. I guess it missed low. But he slams on the brakes and heads back towards first. As Livingston popped up ready to throw. And the 1-0, great off-speed pitch as he was way out front, 1-1.
Very good looking. Yeah, Collins a completely different pitcher as he throws it over to first in a little keep him honest pickoff move. But yes, completely different pitcher when he's got full control of that changeup. And usually his fastball breaking balls working every night out. But changeup was his go-to last year, and he's had 1 or 2 outings this year where that changeup's been a little streaky. But, man, is it good to see it back
Runner
here.
is on the move. High chopper hit towards shortstop, and Dason was covering the bag, so it gets into left field, throw into third, not in time.
And that right there is rule of thumb, Taff. You've got a right-handed hitter, and your middle infielders situation, break it down real quick. You've got your middle infield on the steal attempt. Usually when you have a right-handed hitter is more prone to pull, just like a left-handed hitter is more prone to pull. So therefore, your second baseman's going to cover the bag when the right-handed hitter is up. Shortstop's going to cover the bag when the left-handed hitter's up. And what we had right there is I think we just had a small mishap on the brain, and Dason broke, and it's second nature. You want to do it. You've did it 1,000 times, but your shortstop's usually going to stay home there with a right-handed hitter simply because of what just happened. So now you've got runners at the corners with nobody out.
And Collins got to work himself out of a jam, and that's a good start. Those runners on the way to second. Grayson, he's got him hung up. They're going to try to draw a throw home here, I'm sure, and they're able to place the tag. Does Anderson.
Wow. So great job there. We got the man caught in a rundown and actually got the man out that was on first, in between first and second, without the runner at third being able to score. So that was a win-win there, Taff. We got one off of the base pass and kept the man at third.
As I seen in that Coffee County game, Brantley did the same exact thing and actually scored the run off of it. He runs in between first and second. He stops, and he wants them to get him out.
Yes.
And they'll take the run in the place of it.
And that is a tactical move, strategic move. Is we actually, my 4 years on varsity, that was actually a play that we would call every blue moon. And I'll be honest with you, if it's executed halfway correctly, it usually works.
And Watson's ahead in the count 0-2 here.
Sons fouled that one right over the top of our head.
And that one's going to be hit out in the center field, and that's going to come in, not going to be able to get there, and that will be Brantley County's first run on the one-out single by Sons.
And the small brain part there on the stolen base, or I say the hit and run, does come back to haunt us, as he was able, or I say he, Colt Thrift, was able to go first to third on the hit and run attempt, and I don't believe he would have scored from second base on that right there. So we'd have still had him to worry about on third, but we'd have been in a better situation. We still would have had a one-run lead, but it is a brand-new baseball game now, Taft. This is going to bring up Tal and Koger.
And Koger's going to swing and hit it foul and out of play. And Watson jumps ahead 0-1.
So second time through the lineup, the Brantley County Herons are seeing the ball a little better off of Kyle.
Most definitely. Putting a lot better swings on it.
Yeah.
So now I expect Colin to mix it up even more.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, they had one hit through that lineup the entire first go through, and that was from the 9-hole hitter, Mason Thomas.
Runner's on the way to second. Livingston has trouble picking it up out of the dirt, and that'll be a stolen base for Sons.
And I don't know if that was a called hit and run or either Talon was just protecting the runner there.
Did he swing at that pitch?
He did.
Okay. I was looking down, looked up, and seen the runner. Did not catch what he did.
So now runner at second base.
Hard line drive down the third base line, and that's going to get into left field, and that's going to score another run for Brantley County. As Koger is going to be into second with a one-out double.
And just like that, it's a brand-new ball game, and it means that Brantley County has now taken their first lead of the afternoon.
And that was a good piece of hitting on Koger's part.
Very good piece of hitting. Turned on the fastball down the left field line and got in there with a double just ahead of the throw.
So 2-1 your score. Brantley County leads. Top half of the fourth. Umpire calls time and grants it right in the middle of Collins' motion. So called a no pitch. That ball's going to be spiked in the dirt. Great job by Livingston to knock that down.
And the Pirates did a great job of jumping out on top in the bottom half of the first, but this is turning into another typical Colony Walton outing where Hendricks swings to that fastball in the outside corner. But, yeah, another typical Colony Walton outing where he's pretty much got to throw a perfect game because he's not going to get the run support that he does need. And I know we're fairly early, halfway through here, but one run's not going to beat many people at all, Taft.
No, you put a lot of pressure on your pitcher in that situation.
Very good pitch from Colin there. As the umpire says that pitch missed low in the zone. 2-1 here to Hendricks.
As that one's going to be hit foul. Don't know if it caught home or right behind it, but nonetheless it's foul. 2-2.
Strikeout here would loom large, Taft.
It would. As the Herons have already put up a 2 spot, have a runner out at second with 1 out. Pickoff attempt. Not in time. As Dason faked like he was going to receive the throw at second, he broke back to short. Grayson came in, snuck in there behind him. And just not in time. Outside 3-2. So the payoff pitch to Hendricks. It is swung on and hit foul into the Lady Pirate complex. And the big, tall, left-handed Hendricks stays alive. Hendricks staying alive as he fouls another one off over by the Pirate hitting facility. And he's making Colin work. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner out at second. Same result as the last one. And we'll do it again. They're going to have to bring some balls out of the dugout.
That they are going to have to get a few for him here. As Hendricks did a great job of being a menace inside the box here. And Brantley County's did a great job as a whole lineup, being very tough outs, fighting, getting to 2 strikes, and then fouling off some very good pitches.
Payoff pitch lined into left field is down for a base hit. And the runner at third is going to have to hold up. And they're going to be at the corners with 1 out. As you mentioned, they started seeing Colin well this second time through the lineup.
And usually we're doing a little more pitching backwards through the second time through a lineup there. And I'll be honest with you, I'm trying to recall. I haven't seen many breaking balls from Colin today at all. I know we've seen the changeup a lot more than we've seen it in the past. But usually he's got that slider working right there with that fastball, throwing it at a righty's hip, getting him to bail out, and then it coming back in. We haven't seen many breaking balls at all. And Nolan Guy is going to step in the box here from Brantley County as they've almost hit around the center.
Yes, they have. Little fake pickoff attempt towards third, throws it over to first, not in time.
And Toombs and Pierce are now knotted at 2 apiece in the 4th inning.
Now the first pitch to Guy is going to be fouled off out of play. So 0-1 the count. Runners on the corners for Brantley. 2-1 your score. Brantley County leads your Pirates. Fastball misses outside. Runner's going to take second with no throw.
And we do concede second base there. So Nolan Guy with a very, very good opportunity here to padding that lead for Brantley County. Looks like we're going to bring the infield in here, try to cut down that run, which would make that Brantley County lead 2. Do our best to keep it at 1 run here.
Swung on and missed. Now 1-2.
This has probably been the most fastball-oriented I've seen Colony Walson all season.
Definitely threw a lot of them.
He has.
1-2. And he tries to get him to chase that fastball upstairs. Guy says he will not. 2-2 now. Livingston wants it on the outer half. There's a pitch going to be popped up into left field, short left field. So Caden is going to hit the cutoff man, and nothing doing for the runners at second and third.
So a big second out there. Getting out of this inning only down one would be huge. It's going to bring up Mason Thomas, who was the first one to crack the hit column for Brantley County. Single down the left field line.
That pitch is going to be popped up in the center field. Nats is standing still waiting on it. Makes the catch for out number 3. But Brantley County does put up a 2-spot and take the lead by a score of 2-1 here in the top of the 4th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates. Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money. And that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump. Only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
Identify yourself.
WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the 4th. Caden Walls comes in, sees the first pitch, hits a line shot off the pitcher's glove. Second baseman Fields throws it over to first, and it was bang, bang. Caden was able to beat it out.
Very well struck baseball there by Caden Walls, as it just caught the tip of Caden Hendricks' glove, slowed it down, and almost came to a complete stop there. And your Pirates have a leadoff runner in a very important situation. Very nice to have that.
Pitcher's going to lob it over to first.
That was so lackadaisical, Taff. I was not able to tell if he stepped off the back of the mound.
It was.
I had no idea.
First pitch to Sykes, who's squaring around the bunt, gets it down, and it's a good one down the first base line. Throw to first baseman, and he drops it.
So the catcher, or the throw from the catcher, was not ideal. It did take Oxwood into the base path and having to catch that ball on what we call the outside part of first base, which would be in foul territory, and he was set up on the inside part. So should have caught the ball, but much tougher play than most realize. So Nolan on with the air.
As that ball's going to be hit down the first base line, going to have to put the tag on Colin. He does so. As he put down a ball, I wasn't even looking. He bunted that up.
Yeah, he did bunt it. Great bunt there from Colin. If it had been a tad bit slower and Woods got to come in a little further, no way he'd get to Colin. But a great job there from Colin. And that's going to have runners at second and third with only one out. And we're in the best part of our lineup here, 2, 3, 4, with a great chance to tie the baseball game and retake that lead.
Line shot in the center field, and that's going to be through for a base hit. One run's going to score. They're going to hold him up at third, and it'll be 2-2 Appling County. And we're all knotted up, Mason.
We sure are. A great piece of hitting there by Grayson Hall. And once again, like we've said a few times tonight, seeing the ball very well. And he's 2 for 3 on the night. And no hit bigger than that one right there to tie it up. Runners are at the corners with only one out. Jason Griffith steps in the box.
So that one out single by Grayson scores Walls. Now Nolan Sykes down at third, just 90 feet away. And Dason just did miss a home run his last at bat. Breaking ball, hard line, ground ball into the 5-6 hole and into left field for a base hit. And there's that lead you was asking for, Mason.
And just like that, your Pirates have taken the lead back over. We gave it up in the top half and regained it in the bottom half. Might be back and forth the rest of the way here, Taff.
It could be. So 3-2 is your score. Pirates take the lead here in the bottom of the fourth. As now Dason down at first. Grayson out at second. Livingston swings in front of a breaking ball, 0-1.
So Nate here with a line drive into center field his last at bat for a single. And that one hits Nate Livingston on the thigh. And that's going to load the bases for the Pirates. It's going to bring center fielder N.J. Nance up to the plate. And I believe that's going to call for a mound visit from the Brantley County head coach.
So Garrison going to be the courtesy runner for Nate over at first. As the visit on the mounds finally broke up. And NJ has a prime opportunity here to add to this Pirate lead. As Hendricks goes back to the windup with the bases loaded. Fastball, a little bit out, 1-0.
Nance 1 for 1 on the night, hit by pitch in his last at bat.
That one's also going to be outside, and he's ahead 2-0. That one's nowhere close. And there's nowhere to put him, Mason. Pitch. Got some help with that one, as that one's at the letters.
Well, that was one of the worst automatic 3-0 strike calls I think I've ever seen.
Most definitely. As that one's in a line shot into left field. One run's going to score. They send him around third. They hold him up, throw back into third in time for the out.
And Dason did a great job, and I think Coach Griffiths just patted himself on the chest and said that one was on me, as he made Dason slam on brakes and change directions extremely quick, and Dason did all he could do. And it was the right call to hold him up, as I do believe if he'd have continued going, he would have been out at home plate. But we do get at least one more run out of that, but hate to see Dason get thrown behind right there and get called out.
Breaking ball in the dirt.
Now, batting number 4, Johnny Van Scott.
Fastball missed outside as the strike zone seems to be getting a little bit tighter as we get into the back half of this game. John Evan ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball 3. So if I'm Pirate hitter right here, I'm being fairly patient here, more patient than I normally would, as Hendricks is having a very difficult time finding at this half inning.
In the last 7 or 8 pitches, I thought he's only hit the zone once. And that one's going to catch the zone.
And that one time was actually ball 4. That was probably the first legit strike past 10 pitches, but nonetheless, we are at 3 balls and 1 strike here to the Pirate DH.
That one's going to be outside the zone, and that'll be a 2-out walk, and that's going to load them up again for the Pirates.
It's going to bring Landon Anderson up to the plate here.
And this is one of those at-bats that goes a long ways towards a young guy in this Pirate lineup.
It sure does. As he can make a statement in this game and make a statement for his young career right here.
Fastball way up in the zone. And it's 1-0, and we mentioned Hendricks is having a tough time finding the zone at the moment.
I would more than likely have my guys taken right here until you get one.
Same pitch.
And that is exactly what Coach Griffiths is going to do, is he held that index finger down by his right hip, told Landon to take another one.
He does. As that one catches the outer half, 2-1.
And now he's got the green light. If you get another one like that, tee off on it, Landon Anderson. And there's no doubt in my mind he will swing at it.
He does, and he gets it foul into the backstop.
Just a hair low. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuce is wild here. Bases are loaded for your Pirates. Bottom half of the 4th.
And he put a good swing on that one, but fouled it into the net. And Hendricks is getting near that 80 pitch mark.
So we'll do it again here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Your Pirates are now in front 4-2.
And a 2-2 breaking ball. Was too close to take with 2 strikes. Thought it was a little out, but he got the call, and that'll be out number 3. Pirates hang up a 3 spot here in the bottom of the 4th. And 4-2 is your score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
4-2 is your score. We're going into the top half of the fifth. Colin Ewalton's coming out for his fifth inning of work. And we got him that run support that we mentioned.
We sure do. And speaking of runs, Pierce County has now taken the lead over Toombs, 3-2, going into the fifth inning.
That pitch is going to be swung on and hit foul down the left field line and into the Pirate bullpen. So Pirates scored 1 in the bottom of the first, 3 in the bottom of the fourth. Brantley County scored 2 in the top of the fourth. That's where we sit. There's one of those breaking balls you was looking for. It just does miss, 1-1.
One of the few we've seen tonight. So Brantley County back at the top part of this lineup.
There's a changeup in there for a called strike, 1-2. As he is yet to throw the same pitch back-to-back in this at-bat.
And I probably wouldn't do it to Brody Yeomans. And he did go back-to-back changeups there and got Brody Yeomans swinging for the first out here in the top half of the fifth. As Colony Walton's getting the better of his future roommate here tonight. It's going to bring up Trip Hendricks.
Great pitch to start off, Hendricks, 0-1. That one's going to miss, and we're going to even things up at 1 apiece. I got 2-0 on the board, but I'm pretty sure he called strike on that first one.
He did. Counts 1 ball and 1 strike.
2-1 now. That one's going to miss up and away.
Yeah, breaking ball. Colin just released very early.
Swung on and missed. We'll even it up again at 2-2.
This young man is all or nothing. He is very, very aggressive hack. Every time he swings the bat, it's probably 110, 115%. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great pitch, going to get the strikeout. As he went outer half with it and got him looking.
So back-to-back strikeouts there. It's going to bring up the Brantley County DH, Colt Thrift. It's 0 for 1 on the night with a walk.
That one's going to be low and away, 1-0 to Thrift. That one's going to be fouled right over our head.
Man, I lost that ball right when it came off the bat.
Yeah, it's getting that time of day.
And I just can't see real good at all, to be honest, especially in this sky.
As the geese are flying over as I said that. As that one's away, 2-1.
Starting to really implement that breaking ball now.
Change up, way out front, 2-2. And he actually fouled that off the plate.
Came back and hit him, and then went out in front of home plate. So deuce is wild.
Well, if we ever need this to hold true, it's right now. And it does. That is a great breaking ball. Started middle, caught the outside corner, and that'll be out number 3. 4-2 lead for your Pirates going into the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate Baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
Going into the bottom half of the 5th, we got a new pitcher on the mound, Mason. Looks like Hunter Johns is going to get the call for the Herons.
So it looks like Caden Hendricks' night is done.
And I figured we'd be getting into the bullpens as both pitchers are getting up in pitch count through 5 innings. They're not quite through 5 innings.
They're not. And nobody busy down in the Appleton County bullpen so far, as Colony Watson did probably have his smoothest inning in the top half of the 5th.
Well, it had to be that one or the second.
Yeah. It's going to be 8, 9, and 1 for the Pirates.
So Caden Walls had a hit in his last at-bats in there, swinging over the top of a fastball. And he's behind 0-1. Ground ball hit over to the third baseman. Couldn't see it. Guess he fielded cleanly. Throws across to the first baseman, and it gets by him all the way to the 10th. Caden's going to round first, and he's going to slide feet first into second safely. So who are you giving an error to there?
I'll be honest with you. I think I'm going to have to give it to the first baseman.
I agree with you.
As that was not the best throw, but I've got faith in my first baseman. Should have that. So Caden Walls reaches on the E3.
Nolan's going to square around again, pulls it back, and it misses. So he's ahead 1-0. And Pirates have the leadoff runner out at second already. Leading by a score of 4-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. One's going to miss low, 2-0.
Two balls and one strike. Nolan Sykes.
It turns into 3-0 as he's not had a chance to put the bunt down. Sometimes as a pitcher, that's the hardest time to throw a strike.
It is. You know he's trying to give you an out.
As that one catches the inside corner, 3-1. Colin Ewaldson waits on deck. Squares around, drops the bat head and fouls it back into the net.
So from 3-0 to 3-2 in 2 pitches.
I wouldn't suspect the bunt to be on here. And it is, as it almost hit him.
That it did, and it's going to be ball 4 as Nolan Sykes will make his way down to first.
Made me a liar.
It's going to be first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 5th. It's going to flip it back over to the top half of this lineup. Colony walks in the box. Grayson Hall waits on deck. There's not many more seeing the ball better than the 1-man and the 2-man in this Pirate lineup right now.
He squares around, gets down a great bunt up the first base line. First baseman, or the pitcher, fields, and is not able to get Colin as he was getting down the line.
He was. The second baseman was trying to get over to first base, but Colin simply beat him there. And that bunt was the one that I thought if Colin laid down last time, he'd have 2 singles via the bunt tonight. It's going to bring in Isaac Edenfield as the courtesy runner. So bases are now juiced for Grayson Hall, who's saw the ball extremely well tonight. 1-hop defense for a double in his first at bat and singled in his third at bat. So infield is in for Brantley County.
First pitch to Grayson, lined into right center field, and that's going to get down. And I thought it got by him, but he was able to cut it off. As 1 run will score for the Pirates, and it's 5-2 Athlone County.
Yes, very tough ball to judge as a runner. You do not want to get too far off and then him somehow do make a great play on it, but your runners were able to stay fairly close to the bag there for only 1 score. Typically, if you're not playing conservative and you're off on crack with 2 outs, 2 score there, but we'll take 1 for sure. Nobody out still. Bases are loaded for Dason Griffiths.
And the first pitch fastball burns the black. 0-1. Outside corner. And especially with your 3 and 4 hitters coming up, you don't want to risk anything in that situation.
Yeah,
breaking ball gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. And with that speed on third and Nolan Sykes, he's going to be able to score, and it's 6-2 Athlone County.
Yeah, you do not want to run yourself out of an inning there.
As all the other runners moved up as well.
Tattnall County on top of Vidalia 4-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball in there for a called strike at the belt on the outside corner.
I think Dason may have been looking something else there.
Believe you're correct.
Well, that was belt high down the middle. 1 and 2 on the way. Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 1.
So Nate Livingston comes up to the plate.
Edenfield at third. And that pitch almost hit him again. 1-0. As I said last year and this year, it's almost like he's got a magnet on him for that ball.
He does.
Ground ball hit over to the second baseman. He was playing in. Here's the throw home. He's safe.
It was going to be a bang-bang play either way, Taff. I thought he was going to be called safe simply because he did get that hand in before the tag was applied, but made it much easier on the home plate umpire there, not having to call it. And that extends the Pirate lead to 7-2 now. 5-run cushion.
So now we have them, as you mentioned, at the corners. And NJ Nance having a good night, 2 for 2.
Having a very good night.
Watches the first pitch, middle in, 0-1. Seven runs on 10 hits for the Pirates, 2 runs on 4 hits for the Herons. Man, it's good to see them double-digit hits up there.
It sure is. 7 runs, top 3 we've scored all year, possibly.
got to be up there. As that one misses inside, 1-1.
Very similar to the pitch before. That one missed in. The 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th.
He loves that move.
He does.
He likes to step towards third and then fake towards first and throw it to neither. Fastball outside corner called strike 2. One, two on the way. He hit a little chopper out towards the third baseman. He's going to have to hurry. Throws it over to first. Called safe.
I believe we got away with one right there, Sal. There's no doubt about it.
As the coach is going to come out and ask for help, and he has every right. As we do try to keep it real on this, we tell you what we see.
As Pirates did get away with one right there. And that is solely a judgment call because he's not asking if he pulled his foot. And pretty hard to overturn that one, Sal.
It is. So the run did score, and it makes it 8-2. Appling County,
as that was rough.
But you got to be happy anytime they go in your favor.
You do, because the Pirates have not had many of those this year.
No, we haven't caught many breaks.
It's going to bring up DH John Evans Sykes as that fastball is up and in.
So runners at first and second with 1 out.
So 8 runs on 11 hits for the Pirates.
There's a pitch swung on and hit off of Sykes' foot and foul.
So what was a very close ball game coming into the bottom half of the 5th has now been opened up a little with a 4 spot here in the bottom of the 5th and still going. Good fastball with some two-seam action that I thought actually got back across that outside corner, but apparently did not.
So 2-1's your count to J.E. Sykes. Now 3-1. The catcher had to stand up to catch that one.
As now we've got a good cushion, I would expect Colony Watson to be done for tonight.
That would be my guess. That one's in the dirt and outside, and that'll be a walk and load them up for the Pirates. As Sykes makes his way down.
Very surprised we're not getting a mound visit from Brantley County or a pitching change at that. And they could with the new 3-game series that's fairly new to GHSA last couple of years. They could be just conceding game 1. And they're going to fight for game 2, which is in Brantley County, and then game 3 back here in Appling County Friday night.
Landon Anderson now the batter as he swings and hits one high in the air. Looks to be in foul territory. First baseman gives it a look, and it falls harmlessly to the ground. As Mason misses the second at bat in a row that Anderson has come up with the bases loaded.
He has. Very aggressive.
So 0-1 the count. Bases full of Pirates. 1 out. And the pitch. Fastball outside corner called strike 2. John's out of the windup. Fastball too far out, 1-2. One, two, hit in the air again, almost identical spot as the last one. Right fielder gives it a go, and it also falls to the ground. As Anderson is living right, as both of them were just out of the reach. And he has another life.
That he does. See if Landon Anderson can make it count here, make it hurt.
That one almost hit him. He had to duck out of the way, 2-2.
Did a great job of getting the bat down with him, as he is a very tall man. Tall young man, that is. Even the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes here.
Fastball fouled off. And we'll do it again, 2-2. As Johns has come in his first inning and threw 31 pitches already.
Not ideal.
2-2, he got a piece of it.
Or no, he didn't. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, but...
That's just clearly a foul tip. I have headphones on and can hear it.
I can too.
It hit something.
It hit the bat.
No, he got to ask the other one out there that can't even see.
And now it's getting good, Taft.
Don't do those games. I'll do mine.
I like this man behind us. My kind of people.
So it will be the second out of the inning.
Yep.
And that may be one of the makeup calls that they missed on the one down at first.
Could be him. It's going to bring Caden Walls up to the plate with 2 outs.
As Caden Walls goes at 1 that was around his shoulders and comes up empty, 0-1. That was going to get by the catcher and all the way to the backstop. And Turner will score, and it's 9-2 Appling County.
That it is it usually doesn't kick off a nipper's glove like that.
Nats moved up to third, and Sykes up to second.
So second and third here for Walls.
As that one's going to be all the way to the backstop again. Nats is going to score easily, and it's 10-2 Appling County.
And now I think we'll finally get a mound visit and a pitching change after a 6th spot has been put up.
As I scored the first one, a pass ball, but that one has to be a wild pitch. And that will bring on a pitching change as the Pirates have put up a 6th spot here in the bottom of the 5th and have took a 10-2 lead. And we'll figure out who the new pitcher is going to be. We'll take a short break and hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
First pitch from Caden Walls is going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop, and it's going to be booted by the shortstop, and that'll score another run for the Pirates, Mason.
Yes, it will, as the wheels are now falling off for the Brantley County Herons. It's tough to stay focused and in the game when the offensive team puts up a ton of runs and honestly kind of lulls you to sleep as a fielder, especially when a lot of those runs are via walk or hit by pitch or wild pitch. But Nolan Sykes steps in the box. Fastball for a called strike at the knees.
I didn't even get a chance to tell you who the new pitcher was. He had already hit that ball when we came back in, but it was Howell. Did you have a first name on him?
Brody Howell.
Going to be fouled off the end of the bat, and it's 0-2 to Nolan Sykes. And how many batters have we seen this inning?
Let's see.
There is perks to writing it down instead of doing it on an app. So 0-2 on the way to Sykes. That's going to be off of his ankle and another hit by pitch.
What did Sykes do in his third at bat, Taff?
Oh,
as well. We'll pull that up later.
Walked.
Where do we start this inning?
I'll look it up in just a minute, and that's going to bring up Colin E. Watson.
I'm pretty sure. This is Colin's second at bat of the inning. As that pitch is a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, we started with Caden Walls in the inning.
Yep.
So this is the 11th batter. As that pitch is a called strike, 0-1 to Colin as he fouls that one off out of play. Now 0-2. (11-2) score in favor of the Pirates. 11 runs on 11 hits.
Pretty efficient there.
It is. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Had to lunge and get a piece of that one to stay alive. 0-2 still. As we're in the 5th, that is potentially the winning run out at second.
It is.
Just realized that looking at the scoreboard as that one misses. So if Ewaldson can find the grass here, he could potentially end this game. And that one's going to be low and in. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th. Caden Walls is the winning run out at second base.
Breaking ball too far out. And Colin, in Colin fashion, works it back full.
0-2 to 3-2.
I don't think I've seen a hitter do that as much as he does. 3-2, that one almost got a piece of him. I don't know how he got out of the way, but he did, and that'll load him up for Appleton County.
And it would be very fitting for Grayson Hall to go ahead and seal this game.
It sure would.
Probably if we had to give a player the game out after every game, this young man would receive it this game.
3 for 4 on the night.
Got a prime opportunity to get that win and run in from third.
As he put a good swing on that one, fouled it right back into the net. And now the winning run's just 90 feet away for Appleton County.
0-1 to Hall. Hall looks in.
A raking ball in the dirt. Good job by Nipper to save that winning run. As even a pass ball now will end this.
That it will.
1-1. Ground ball hit over towards the shortstop. He fields off of a knee. Throws across. In time for out number 3. So they just do stay alive. And we'll go into the top of the 6th. 11-2, Appleton County. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
Welcome back. Going into the top half of the 6th, as Appleton County had a great bottom half of the 5th, putting up a 7 spot and taking an 11-2 lead. And looks like the new pitcher on the mound, as you called that, Mason.
It's going to be Caden Walls from the left side coming in to relieve Colony Walton. And real quick, while he's warming up, I got a few score updates for you. Tatnall and Vandalia will be going into extra innings as they are knotted up at 4 apiece. And Pierce County is on top of Toombs 5-2 in the top half of the 7th.
Do we know who was pitching for Pierce?
Pierce County was throwing Cole Royer, and Toombs County was throwing Brantley Upshaw, who was on the shelf last year. He had Tommy John surgery. Earlier in the year last year, he verbally committed to Georgia State. I don't know if that is still on the table, but nonetheless, he should be the ace for that Toombs County squad, and an arm they've missed a lot last year.
I do remember him well.
And could hit it well.
And could hit it very well. We never got to see him on the mound, as you mentioned. So Nipper's going to lead things off here and face Caden Walls. First pitch from Walls is too far in. He starts him off with the fastball. Off the end of the bat, 1-1. $11 runs on 11 hits for the Pirates, 2 runs on 4 hits for the Herons. As that pitch is hit off the end of the bat out towards Dason, it's short. He fields it, throws a dart across the infield in time for out number 1.
So 6-3 on the put out. It's going to bring up Avery Sons.
1 out, Avery Sons, the batter. Tyler Caldwell, dad.
Sons last at bat had a single out in the center field.
1 out here in the top half of the 6th. That fastball is fouled off right over our head into the track. Well, it sounded like it hit the top of a vehicle there.
The taco truck.
The taco truck caught the brunt of the blow there. You're just joining us. Appleton County has an 11-2 lead after a 7 run Bottom half of the fifth as that fastball's called strike on the inside corner.
As Sons does guard right up on the plate.
He does.
0-2, he wants it outside, does Livingston, and that one's going to be fouled off over the Brantley County dugout. And I think Walls caught a little more plate there than they wanted. As that fastball is just a little bit out. He's right where he set up. Great spot by Caden. Just that's where they wanted it. 1-2. In the dirt, 2-2. Well, Mason, we asked for a little run support, and we got it today.
We did. We spoke it into existence as it was huge, and Caden Walls gets Son swinging on that pitch on the outside corner, and that is second out here in the top half of the sixth.
Down card to the batter, Caden Hendricks on that. 2 out.
First pitch to Koger is swung on and missed. As it went from hot out here to downright chilly.
Fairly chilly, yes, it did. As the home plate umpire went to call it a strike and did not. Went through his entire motion except for calling it a strike. And Caden Walls was kind of laughing on the mound as he had to step off.
Very good pitch, but 1-1 is the count. Swung on and missed. Now 2-1. 1-2.
1-2. Probably should have been strike three, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Foul tip into the catcher's mitt, and that'll be out number 3. And we'll go into the bottom half of the sixth. Pirates need one to end it. 11-2 is your score. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Bottom half of the sixth coming up. Pirates got 3, 4, and 5 to go up here.
That is right, Taft. Looking to plate one run here.
As one will be enough to get the run rule. And that would be a good start to region play, wouldn't it? We'll take a win any way we can get it, but a run rule is even better.
We sure would. Great offensive outing for the Pirates.
So Dason Griffith's going to lead things off, 1 for 4 on the night. First pitch, breaking ball, hit out into right field. Right fielder had a bad read on it, had to dive and makes a great play out in right for out number 1.
Made a, outstanding play as that ball died very quickly last minute, having to lay out and make that catch.
As I think he didn't get a good read on
an initial jump, but Nolan Guy made up for it and, laid out and made a great catch. It's going to bring up Nate Livingston, going out here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Breaking ball. Looked to be too far out, but he got the call 0-1.
He did.
That one's going to be hit hard out into right field. Right fielder's in the right center field gap, and he's able to make the catch for out number 2. 2 good plays by that right fielder, Guy.
Having the range fairly deep into that right center gap there. It's going to bring up NJ Nance, who's 3 for 3 on the night with a hit by pitch.
Now that is center fielder number 8, NJ Nance.
Sound like I said that right fielder Guy. I'm saying Guys, and that's his last name.
That is his last name, yes, sir. First pitch to Nance.
Big looping breaking ball in there for a called strike. As Howell is still the pitcher. As that breaking ball is way outside.
And the Pierce County game just went final. 5-2 is the final score in favor of Pierce County. And Vidalia is ahead of Tatnall 5-4 going into the bottom half of the 8th.
1-1, too far out. And it turns into 2-1. And goes back to the breaking ball, catches the outside corner, now 2-2. J.E. Sykes waits on deck if needed. 2-2 on the way to Nance. There's the breaking ball, swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 3. And we'll go to the 7th. 11-2 score. Pirates lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Top half of the 7th as Brantley County is down to their last 3 outs, and they have to find 9 runs in a hurry.
That they do, as I am mid-yawn. I do apologize for that one. But yes, 9 runs in a hurry. 9 runs just to stay alive here. Caden Walls is back on the mound.
7, 8, 9 due up here, I believe.
And I believe we may have a few pinch hitters.
Yep, it'll be Howell, I think.
Yep, it'll be Howell, and then number 7 is on deck. So it's like Nolan Guy has been taken out of the game as well.
And that first, you count now is 1-1. To Howell. Caden Wall still on the mound. That one's in there for a called strike.
And yeah, Taff, we were talking off air, but I believe this would be a very good role for Caden Walls coming in behind Colin or Dason as Hal swings to that fastball belt high for strike 2. Coming in, giving a pretty significant velocity change, but throws a ton of strikes and has 3 good pitches.
Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 1, and Brantley County has 2 more outs. And yes, I agree. Coming in behind the Dasons or the Collins, even the Jack, you know, the higher velocity guys. And then NJ Nance. Yep. And giving you that look from the left side, too.
Looks like this is going to be Dallin Hester.
So number 7, Hester, will get an at bat here.
Dallin Hester, the batter, makes time on that.
As Caden Walls is looking for 2 more outs to get us out of here. First pitch is too far outside. That's 1-0. A little end cap shot to the first baseman, Anderson. He fields. Goes over to first on the 3 unassisted. And that's out number 2.
And we almost caught ourselves in a bad situation right there. I don't know if Caden Walls had a brain fart or with him falling off to the third base side of the mound, he just thought that ball was going directly to Landon, but Dallin was picking him up and putting him down the line, and Walls was not over there to cover first base, and Landon Anderson having to move quick.
First pitch to Thomas. This is low.
So Mason Thomas, the last hope for Brantley County tonight.
Chases a fastball way outside, 1-1. Ground ball hit into the 5-6 hole, and that'll be a 2-out base hit for the Herons.
Mason Thomas having a very good night in the midst of a lot of negatives for the Herons, but that young man is 2 for 3 on the night and seeing the ball very well.
He sure is.
And this is a young man that would like to get going as well. So he's had a very slow night, 0 for 3. Usually an extremely tough out. Brody Yeoman steps in the box with 2 outs.
Great stop by Livingston as that one bounces right behind home plate. And it's 1-0. And now you have the lefty-lefty matchups coming.
You do.
11-2 is your score. Pirates lead. Another one he spikes in the dirt. 2-0. Walls out of the stretch. 2-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit foul down the right field line. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first for the Herons. Fouled off over the Pirate dugout, 2-2. And Brantley County's down to their last strike.
That they are, Taff.
As Yeoman's had a rough night at the plate. 0 for 3.
He did, and that's a rare occasion for him. Anytime you can hold that young man hitless and keep him off the base paths is a win.
2-2. Ground ball hit over to the second baseman. Hall, as he slides, and is not able to come up with it.
As that's a very tough play going into that 3-4 hole deep, as he was in shallow right field, and I'm not going to be able to give him an error there, as that was a very tough play for anybody. Going to his glove side of that.
Yeah, you got to score that a hit. That'll be back-to-back hits for the Herons, and they're not going away just yet. As a two-hole hitter, Hendricks is in the box, another lefty-lefty matchup. That one hits off of his foot. And it'll be 0-1. As a foul ball. And Hendricks behind in the count, 0-1. Walls taking his time, delivers the pitch. Knee-high fastball, 0-2. And once again, the Herons down to their last strike. The 1-2 hitter for the Herons tonight, 0 for 6.
1 for 6 now.
Well,
I guess.
Yeoman hit.
1 for 7.
Going into that at bat. As that one's going to miss, 1-2.
Which is very tough to do.
It is.
They're usually two of the more consistent sticks in the region.
One-two pitch on the way from Walls. Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 3, and the Pirates are going to open up region play with a big 11-2 victory over these Brantley County Herons. So we'll take a short break. We'll come back to the post-game show and wrap it up. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes, as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, White or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today, 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden Miles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
All right, welcome back. Got some players here with us. I think Colin Ewald's going to be on the mic first. And Colin, first region game of the year. This is the ones that count, the ones that matter. You got the big start on the mound tonight. I think you're in line, went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and only 2 walks with 9 strikeouts.
Yes, sir.
Pretty good night on the mound.
Yes, sir.
How's it feel to get the big first region win?
Oh, it feels good. I mean, we came into this game fresh. We all talked about how our record was 0-0. Everybody's stats was 0, and so we was all starting fresh, just going at it like a big new game.
Well, especially coming off that game in Ware County, what I thought was one of our sloppiest games of the year. And this might be one of our better games of the year.
Sir.
Only allowing 2 walks as a team, no errors, 11 hits. You can't ask for much better.
Yes, sir.
So, you got anything, Mason?
Yeah, I was going to ask real quick, Colin. Tonight we didn't see near as many breaking balls. It was a majority of fastball changeup, which I'm a fan of. I love the fastball changeup combination and really believe when you've got it working, that changeup's your best pitch. And I think you like to work that off of the fastball. But any particular reason why there were fewer breaking balls? Was that something you weren't feeling real confident in down in the bullpen, or were you very, very confident in that changeup tonight coming off of that fastball?
Well, yeah. See, usually, like the past couple of games, my breaking ball just hasn't been on there. And so I think me and Coach Mercer were both a little hesitant about it. I mean, I didn't throw it as much. But in the bullpen, I felt really good about it. So I was like, well, Coach, I feel good with it. So we threw it a couple more times than we usually do. Like, I think I threw it probably 5 or 6 times. And that felt good. I'd have a little mistake, and I'd tell myself, all right, we'll finish down on it and all that stuff.
Yeah, I really loved it tonight. I believe first and second batter of the game, we started off and change up and looking good. And I believe you're at your best when that changeup's working and that changeup's your go-to pitch. But yes, sir, great game tonight. Great first region win. Basically, like you said, couldn't have said it better myself. A brand new season, brand new statistics. Everything started over, but a great win tonight. And we're back in Brantley County Thursday to go get them again, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, Grayson Hall joining us now. And Grayson, me and Mason was talking right there towards the end of that game. You know, it was pretty fitting after that Ware County game. I know you got the last at bat there and probably didn't get the results you want, but we mentioned several times that you had some of the best at bats in Ware County that you've had all year. We thought you did. Seeing the ball well, just maybe didn't get the result that you wanted. But then here tonight, if we was going to give a player of the game to anybody, it would probably have to be the Grayson Hall.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hit the ball well. You just seeing it well right now?
Yes, sir. I am seeing it well. It's just one of those things that you just can't stop doing. Hitting just one of those things that has to be repetitious. You can never take a day off from it. You just got to keep working at it.
Oh, yeah. And got a big double out there in left field.
Yes, sir.
I thought you might get a triple out of that, but he did a good job of cutting it off and even holding that to a double. But go ahead, Mason, if you got something.
Yeah, in Ware County, obviously seeing the ball well there. Saw the ball extremely well tonight. And in Ware County, I noticed that you're tracking the ball extremely well. You're tracking the ball all the way to the glove. Anything you've changed in your routines and your cage work that has led to you really focusing in on and tracking the ball, or something that you've changed, somebody changed? Because I've noticed that in the past, 2 weeks, and it's been parallel with your hitting improving. You've been tracking the ball better, seeing the ball better, and 9 times out of 10, when you're seeing the ball pretty good, you're hitting the ball pretty good.
I say, like, one thing I always focus on when I'm in the cage, I just like to let my hands work. Like, don't try to rotate too much. Just let my hands work and seeing the ball come off the bat.
Yeah, just trusting your hands no matter where it's at in the zone, for sure, brother. Yeah, well, hey, keep it up, man. You're seeing it just as good as anybody on the team right now. Stay hot and take it into a very volatile environment in Brantley County Thursday.
Yes, sir. We'll be ready.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
NJ Nance. I think first time we had you on the mic so far, I believe. Or did you one more time? I can't remember. We've had so many. But anyway, you was another one tonight that had a great night at the plate. What you had? Let's see, like 3 for 4 at the plate?
Yes, sir.
I know you've struggled at times this year, been, I'd say streaky maybe. Have a bad game and then a good game. And we said when we get to region play, if NJ Nance gets going, look out. He's one of those guys that can just change a team dramatically. Yeah. Tonight might be that night that got you going. You look good in the box. You feeling where you're seeing it well?
Yes, sir. Good being in the cages, working hard, executing every day, trying to get better.
And that's all you can do. Go ahead, Mason.
That's it, brother, man. Yes, hey, don't matter how you get them, you get on base. And like Taff and I were talking about, you're one of those rare players in the region or in high school baseball that if we can get you going full head of steam, man, you can propel this team to another level. In center field, on the mound, and in the batter's box. I'll be honest with you, I ain't seen you pitch much. I got a peek of it in Ware County. Obviously, probably not something you were looking at, but yeah, you got a lot of raw stuff to work with, brother, and it's like a chiseling a Greek god. It doesn't happen overnight, but you keep working like you're working, and I know you're working hard. Saw the summer statistics rolling into fall, and then now we're in the season. Hey, you've made probably one of the biggest jumps I've ever seen from sophomore year to junior year, not only out of these guys in high school, but heck, I've been around the game for going on 20 years now. I'm telling my age a little now, as Taff usually does, but yeah, I'm getting a little older than I thought I was. But yeah, that jump you made from sophomore year to junior year is one that you don't need to think happens every day, because it surely doesn't. But don't forget what got you there, and keep doing what you did to make that jump, brother. And I'm telling you, sky's the limit for you. Keep on keeping on is what I got to say to you. Impressed by you, and keep that same look, keep that same eye, and roll into Brantley County Thursday looking to get a series win. Sound like a plan, brother.
Yep.
Appreciate you, my man.
Thank you.
What's up, guys?
All right, Coach.
Sound a little looser tonight after the first region win.
Oh, yeah. A lot to be happy about tonight. Yeah, I was sitting here looking at this box score, and it's the exact opposite of what Ware County was, man. Yeah. We had walks, errors, couldn't hit the ball, but tonight you only give up, 2 walks on the mound, no errors, But 11 hits on the board. I don't think you could ask for much more to start the region off.
We've challenged these guys. You know, we went through some growing pains, and we've challenged them. And tonight, you know, we talked about it yesterday. The season has started over. We were 0-0. And we know how tough this region is. We know how good of a ball club Brantley is. And for them to accomplish what they did tonight was happy to see. And I hope we can just ride this wave of momentum and keep it going, man. I love it when we get all those barrels, man.
That's right, Coach. Run rule in Brantley County, and you can go back to your playing days. I go back to mine. It doesn't happen a whole lot because it's usually a team you're in a dogfight with. I want to direct my attention to the batter's box. I was looking, and, you know, we've really hounded, you know, several times in the non-region schedule. We had 15, 14, 12, 13 strikeouts in Ware County last Friday, I believe. And, man, 6 tonight. Huge for us. That's what I'm saying. Anything y'all are doing different practice, you focusing on approaches. Guys are really prioritizing that. I mean, what's going on? Cause
I think it's the mental side of it. You know, I'm challenging them mentally. We had a good conversation after the game Friday night. We had a real good talk yesterday. You know, athletically wise and skill wise, I think we're there. I think some of them just have to mature mentally. And I think they're taking a step in the right direction, and that's huge. You know, baseball is a big, big mental sport, maybe the biggest mental sport. And to see some of these guys in the middle of the lineup and down, you know, to see tonight, that was good to see, man.
For sure. That's a massive, massive thing for the Pirates heading forward. And against, like you said, a region that's stout. And pretty much every team we're going to run into has one or two guys that I would consider studs at the high school level. So, like you said, physically we're definitely there, but mentally catching up to that physical being, that's where you turn good ball players into great ones. But that's all I got right there for you, Coach. A great win, first region win, starting off the brand new season 1-0.
I sure do appreciate you guys. Appreciate the crowd that came out, and as always, go Pirates.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach. Well, Mason, you know, you like these nights as a Pirate fan.
Man, it doesn't get much better than that.
As I was sitting here looking at all these stats, and I didn't realize they were as different as they were. And, man, what a turnaround from the Ware County game to tonight, as we have, between errors and walks, 15 or 16 in that Ware County game?
Yeah, it was absurd. And I know we were joking, but you're not going to beat a decent middle school baseball team with 5 or 6 errors and then walking 8 or 9 people on top of that. And I get to talk with a lot of these guys, most upperclassmen. I do some preventative maintenance on my shoulders, arms, and we just get to sit there and talk. And like they were talking about, like what Coach Griffith said, you know, I think they had their first heart-to-heart Friday night after that gut-wrenching loss in Ware County, got back, and yeah, it was a much longer night than they intended for, but I think it was much needed.
And credit this coaching staff for recognizing that it is as much the mental side as anything, as we know the talent's there.
Oh, yeah.
And, again, credit to them. For sure. Keep pushing them, and it don't get any easier. You got 2 more with Brantley. You got Pierce coming up. Toombs. I mean, this region's not any joke.
Oh, no. It's tonight. We were fortunate enough to have everything working and firing on all cylinders. As we were keeping up with scores around the region, and they were all barn burners, as it usually is. I believe Pierce County was victorious over Toombs 5-2, and then last we saw it was 5-4 Vidalia heading into the bottom half of the 8th in Titanal County. So, like we've emphasized, very tough region, very close ball games, and Pirates came out on top with a very, very promising win tonight.
They sure did, and we're going to need it rolling into Brantley County Thursday.
It's a very tough environment.
There's not many places in Georgia that you're going to play that is tougher to go into and get a win.
That's exactly.
I don't care what kind of talent they got on the field. It's just an environment that is just hard to win in. So this was a good start to it. Maybe we can keep it going into Thursday night when we see Brantley County for the second time and try to get that big second win of the region. But the Pirates come out on top tonight by a score of 11-2. That's about going to do it here for us. You got anything final, Mason?
That is it, Taff. Go Pirates, and I'm tickled that us going into Brantley County and the coaching staff really emphasizing the mental side, because going into Brantley County in an environment like that, the mental aspect of the game is definitely more important there and in away environments than it usually is. But yes, hats off to the coaching staff. They made a 180-degree turn from what we saw Friday night. So looks like we are on the right track and firing on all cylinders at the right time, which, everything's timing. You get hot at the right time, Taff.
You do. So great night to be a Pirate as we come out on top by a score of 11-2. We will see y'all again Thursday night in Brantley County at 6 o'clock. For Mason Parker Taflon, that's going to do it here for us tonight. Go Pirates. You've been listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
You've been listening to Appling County Pirate Baseball on the Big Wolf 96.7. This broadcast has been brought to you by Community Bank, Rents Insurance, Sykes Propane, Down to Earth Trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Urie's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Thank you to our sponsors.